We're gonna record a little discussion video surrounding a blog post that dropped earlier this morning. So it looks like we've got a new development blog post that just dropped for Destiny Rising. It's entitled Development Update, Strengthening Estela, who knows why, but whatever, and then cross-server plays and more. So per the Discord, dear Lightbearers, over the past few weeks, we've been listening to your feedback and discussions, including many valuable suggestions and opinions. These voices are incredibly important as they help us better understand your experience and your needs. Throughout the development update, we would like to share our recent changes in progress and provide more details, explanations, background, some frequently discussed topics. Moving forward, we will continue to keep you updated on our thoughts and progress throughout similar updates. So it looks like they may be doing something similar to the TWAB. I know the TWAB is very active with their weekly updates, doing it every Thursday. Hopefully with the blog post that Destiny Rising drops, we actually have some substance instead of just regurgitating things that we already know. Well, let's go ahead and get into some of the adjustments here. So adjustments to character strengths. Following the release of the major update of Act 2 of Season 1, the community has been actively discussing the strength of new characters, Helhess, and the prior mythic character, Estela. Again, she was already demolishing and, top of the damage rotations, but whatever. As well as the endgame sandbox. Shortly after the update, we've addressed some bugs that have caused confusion and frustration among players through a hotfix. Now I'd like to dwell deeper into the topics with you throughout this update. Destiny Rising aims to bring a fresh experience to the Destiny IP through rich, diverse combat experiences, with each character offering unique combat styles and values. We hope players can enjoy the growth and the combat of these different characters and find their favorite playstyle in various challenges. To end this, we've designed diverse levels of difficulties to ensure each character's unique traits can shine in suitable scenarios. Like, again, Estela is just dominating everything in every content. In long run, we don't want a single character to dominate all playstyles. Instead, we aim to achieve a balance of each character that can stand out in specific circumstances. Zhang Wei, he's only close range. We did what? But you did GM yesterday. You saw how we were struggling there. Like, my damage drop off was literally 0 when the boss was like mid-stage. So we really had to clear that out with Tan too. Let's see what we got here. So in terms of specific character designs, Helhess and Estela were meant to thrive in different environments. Helhess excels in high burst damage in short periods, while Estela is better suitable for long-term damage outputs. However, based on the community feedback and data analysis, we found that Estela hasn't met expectations in some in-game modes, particularly environments where she's supposed to shine. Part of the reason is also the current endgame environment doesn't provide enough challenges for players to fully progress with fully progressed characters. We are speeding up our content roadmap with enriched player endgame playlists with fun challenges, challenging content. So stay tuned. A system designer, whatever that means. Interesting. Therefore, we decide to adjust Estela's skill kit and related weapons to improve her competitive edge in the in-game content while preserving her unique playstyle. These adjustments to take aim in effect either today's hotfix or by Thursday or by the weekly maintenance, which we got that today, right, Blaze?
Yeah, it went live today.
Okay, so she's already even more I don't even say broken, but she's even better than where she's at today. So here's some of the adjustments. Recharge time for Misfortune's Guide has been reduced from 11 seconds to 8 seconds. Okay, Misfortune's Guide was a significant impact on Estela's combat flow. Reducing this charge time grants her more room for error in battle. So Blaze, your opinion, because you main her right now, does she feel like she needed any buffs?
So I'm torn because it's my favorite character. So of course I'm gonna be like, yeah, give me all the shiny toys. But yeah, keeping it a buck, she was already really strong. Like, she was super strong already. I don't think she needed this buff. Like, where she was supposed to be strong, which is extended damage phases, she was already really good at that. She's not meant for quick bursts. She's not meant for running through content. She's meant to sit there and unload damage. And she was already king at that. I don't know. I was okay with her underperforming in Calamity because that's not her niche. That's Ning Fei. That's Gwen. That's the running gun characters,
But
which she
now,
is not supposed to be.
so now, do you think she's able to like? Because they said more forgiveness, so you're able to just use your skills whenever you want at this point and still get top-notch damage output. Is that what it feels like?
So I don't think this buff is gonna be any more meaning. It's gonna do anything meaningful in Calamity Ops. But when it comes to unloading on bosses, she's even stronger now.
Wow. So 10 million was not enough. Now the damage is going to go up to like 14 million. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, and I'm looking at Heir Apparent. The buffs to Heir Apparent too. I might be building that next.
Yeah, we actually got some talks about that next in the hotfix. It looks like they are adjusting the exotic machine gun Heir Apparent, which they're saying it's going to be implemented after Thursday's maintenance. So a lot of good changes this week for sure. But
The rich are getting richer, but meanwhile, poor Icor is sitting there in the dumpster crying for a buff.
yeah, I'm saying, and like, I mean, Jean Wei, he falls off like long range, and there's not many engagement that he can really excel at. On top of that, his weapon choices are kind of locked to arc unless you have the exotic fusion rifle. You get solar, and then you can switch it up to void. But outside of that, he's linear to like one set of weapons to be useful in like in-game content. But I guess we'll see what they decide to do in the future updates. It's really good that they're actually speaking to the community about this, of what's to come, especially with the most recent trailer dropping, which looks like we're going to be going against the Witness. I mean, who knows? We'll see. But more about these Estela buffs. So not only that they reduce the cooldown on Misfortune's Guide, they've also based the damage. They increased the base damage of Bewitched Illusions from 90 to 100. They increased the base damage of Violent Revere from 210 to 230 when firing weapons in a short period of time after firing Estela's two signature abilities to support left-handed mode. Casting a signature ability will not interrupt firing, and Estela can begin firing at any point in time while casting. This adjustment will appear in game after our weekly maintenance on Thursday, which again, we already got the hotfix. We in right now. So.
That one's not in yet.
That's not in yet. Okay.
No, that's not it. The casting stuff isn't in yet. No.
Okay. So more buffs to Estela on the way. Gotcha. Now about this.
That's actually that one is actually a huge buff, because especially if you're gonna use Heir Apparent, because now once you're completely spun up, you don't have to lose your spin up to cast your abilities, which is huge.
So maybe are they tailoring the exotic machine gun Heir Apparent to be used by Estela with this change?
That's what it's looking like to me. Like I said, I'm starting to build mine now. I'm gonna start looking for dupes this week, and I'll let you know what it feels like when I'm done.
I mean, I'm just gonna pop bubble and let you be king damage, just like we've already been doing. So, like, currently the blitz bosses and the raid bosses, they're not lasting too long. Like, the final boss maybe got 10 seconds of life before it gets completely deleted. So maybe need to up the difficulty. Maybe that gives like increased exotic drops or something.
As he is now, I'm pretty sure I could one phase him by myself with the damage.
So dope. Oh my gosh. But more about Heir Apparent though. So it looks like the precision damage multiplier is being increased from 1.2 to 1.35. The damage boost catalyst band 2 provides when repeatedly firing has been adjusted from 5% per stack up to 10 stacks to 10% per stack up to 5 stacks. So you get the ramp up faster. The barrel spin up duration has been decreased from 1.2 seconds to 1 second pre-catalyst, and then from 0.8 seconds to 0.6 seconds post-catalyst. So you're getting to that max sooner. And then the length time allotted before the barrel will need to spin up after the firing has ceased has been extended from 2.5 to 4 seconds. All right. So
I sound amazing.
It really does. And again, I'm waiting for more choices for mythics, for fusion rifles and stuff. So game, like, come on devs, give us something, man. This ain't it. Like, this ain't it. And I'm still waiting for a new Titan to drop. Like, I'm stacked up on boats. What are we doing? What the heck are we doing? But we've also got some interesting stuff here, such as expands, and we've also got some server merging as well in like other countries. Let's start off with the in-game activity expanse. As one of the main in-game activities, the key focus for this and their design efforts was the challenging cycle. We dynamically adjust the levels and the modifying pool to create an intended challenge experience. However, with ongoing character updates and variety synergy between characters and perks, we've tested and adjusted the activity extensively each cycle to ensure offers balance and fun experience. As a result, we regularly update the time benchmarks for different tiers of expanse. During testing, we found that some perks were overperforming. Oh, love to hear a nerf, which could disrupt the balance of expanse for different characters. Therefore, we made some adjustments during the Season 1 latter half maintenance. However, as mentioned in previous hotfix notes, some level configurations were incorrectly incorporated due to the errors, and combined with other bugs, these issues led to poor player experience and expanse during the early part of Act 2, Season 1. In the upcoming seasonal update and expanse updates, we've conducted more comprehensive testing and balancing to the levels, perks, values, and challenge experience of all characters. We're also working on new content expanse to expand the possibilities even further. That's funny. Alright, so I'm glad that they're actually investing in the mode instead of just putting this stuff in there and letting it die off rip, like Gambit, like they've done. So it's good that they're really putting some intention onto that. Now moving on to the server merging, step 1. So we understand that server isolation since launch has limited interactions between global players. We've been exploring some technical solutions to reduce the barriers of co-play. After ongoing efforts and our technical team, we are excited to announce that we plan to roll out the first phase of server merging in Season 2. Currently, there are 4 region server groups. There's North America, South America, EMEA, and APAC. Oh. The first phase, we merged the NA and the Latin American servers, and then we've got the MEA and the APAC servers. Once the servers emerge, players from different regions can freely add friends, chat, join fire teams, play together. We've also compete together on leadership boards. Okay, that's cool. This is just the first step of server merging plans. The development team is still ongoing possibility of merging all servers groups in the future. We hope that one day players from any region can freely team up with and play together with friends all around the world. Alright, so that's cool that they're doing that. I'm assuming like some of the other servers are lacking maybe player engagement. Maybe there's like regions that are like underperforming. So this.
That's what I was about to say. I was worried when I saw that that player count was dwindling, which is why they're merging the servers.
Yeah, which I mean, as more content ramps up in the game, I can see how this would pick up. But again, Destiny Rising is also limiting their reach just by being on like PC, quote unquote, and mobile, which is like their main bread and butter. People have been screaming to have this game on console, but there's probably some kind of clause with Bungie saying that, hey, you could be on everything else but console, because that's where Destiny 2 kind of lies. And if they do that, I mean, the player base for D2 is practically going to get evaporated by this change here. But I mean, we can see how this is going to perform, but you were mentioning how, you were worried about it. Do you think the game is losing steam right now, or do you think we're just in a quiet period?
I think we might be in a quiet period just because of since Season 1, Act 2. What I think happened is because we kind of had quote unquote Season 0, what they ended up doing was splitting the content that was meant for Season 1 into 3 sections. So that first half, which was the preseason Season 0 essentially, up to now, I think all of that was supposed to be Season 1, and for whatever reason they ended up having to chop it up into 3 sections.
Okay.
But so I'm hoping Season 2 will be more robust because now there's no like sectioning off of content. At least I'm hoping it.
Yeah, and I think this could also be a good test run too, because like within Season 1 there were like a phasing launch. Like, didn't CN just drop like their official launch in, was it last week or something? I think the 18th. But yeah, I think the last servers just went like live within the last week or two ago. So it looks like they're still within that phasing approach. But once Season 2 kicks off, I think we're going to be seeing some good things, I'm hoping. I mean, like, they have the in-game survey, so they're getting feedback from all players instead of just a percentage of players. And, you know, the content is there. We see that the money is there. You saw the trailers and such. Like, the media is there. The marketing team can be there. They just need to continue to lean towards that and hopefully create a content schedule that'll keep players engaged. Maybe like dropping something every week to allow people to like grind in for maybe other characters and different storylines. We'll talk about side quest characters, which they've done in like season 1. That was pretty interesting. More of that, I think, will be good for the game. But yeah,
I also think they should let you do the character stories whether or not you own the character.
yeah.
Blocking the stories behind pulling a copy of them is kind of open at all.
I mean, I agree. Like, it especially when it's like important lore that leads towards the main story. Like, again, we broke down the trailer on our last discussion where we saw Wolf in an awoken ship. We know that the new character Hellas is an awoken. And I guess as you unlock her character, you get to do like the 5 or 6 like story missions to fully understand like who she is and stuff. And that probably would lead into, you know, more details on why Wolf has that ship in the first place. So let's see what people are saying in the chat here. Are we supposed to be getting this type here? Either way, cool update. Gwen status ? Is this real chat? Probably not. They can't even believe it. Exciting news on server merging. That's cool. Co-op is nice. Buff Ning Fei, please. Does he need a buff? Doesn't he like King of Speed? No. Yeah, let's stop that. Please share roadmap midterm. They've enabled comments on purpose. I mean, they got it. Look, this is good though. Real feedback instead of just hearing the top 1%. Like, come on, man. This is what we need.
Buff Ning Fei coming from Eric. Guaranteed.
Oh,
Buff and who?
Ning Fei.
Buff Ning Fei.
Oh, he needs it, man.
For what? For what?
On the skills.
Mm.
Anyway.
Hey, man, his damage comes from this weapon. He needs more damage from skills, dog.
Yeah, that's why Calamity Ops, all the leaderboards,
it's Ning Fei
at the top.
Hey, it's that crossbow, dog. It's the crossbow.
It's not him. It's the crossbow. Okay.
It's the crossbow, dog. It's not him.
Okay.
So that means
him,
the new warlock should be able to do the same thing, right? Because that person uses crossbow too. See, where's that character at?
Yeah.
Nowhere to be found.
Where's he at? Why is he not on the leaderboard? He uses a crossbow too.
And bow. Oh, he knew. That means
Okay.
he should be the hotness. That means he's definitely on the top because everybody want to play him.
I don't know. I'm good. He's a 4-star.
Yeah,
He's a 4-star sickness.
people are screaming for defang buffs. I don't understand why.
He's never gonna get buffed, bro. He's a permanent character. Then those characters are not getting buffs.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Those characters are not getting buffs.
He's like, nah.
Well, I mean, we'll see
As much as I want Tantu buffs, man. I want Yolder buffs. Free Yolder.
for Yolder. Meanwhile,
She's me above.
though, like the other 4 stars are forgotten, like Ikora, right? So there's that, and then there's the other solar defensive titan that we don't even know. Fina, what's her name?
Oh my gosh, Finala. I forgot about
Finala,
that.
exactly. Yeah, like Buff Finala. Ain't nobody knew she existed in the game. She's still there, just collecting dust.
Yo, I forgot about Finala. That's
Buff Finala. That's who really needs the buff. Not Ning Fei, not Yolder, not any of the other ones. Not Estela, obviously, but Finala. Completely forgot.
She might be the weirdest character.
Next to Ikora? Yeah. I thought about leveling her up and I was like, nah, I don't see a use for her right now. This ain't it.